Hey guys, welcome back to One Awesome Autistic. I'm Lee, I'm autistic and I also have ADHD. So I didn't do a vlog last week and there's a couple of reasons for it. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit in this vlog this week. So the first reason is that I was having massive internet problems. I usually film on a Monday so that I have enough time to edit and upload the videos with plenty of time to spare, so I'm not stressing about it. I haven't been doing that a lot recently, but that's a different matter. Anyway, on Sunday, not Sunday just gone, but the one before that, my internet decided to just like implode or whatever it decided to do. It just was not working properly. It wouldn't connect for longer than 30 minutes, it disconnects, and sometimes it would be disconnected for 15 minutes. So obviously when I'm using my laptop to try and upload a video, if it's disconnected in for 15 minutes, then it means I can't upload the video whatsoever. So that's why I didn't do a vlog last week. There was no point filming one because I wasn't going to be able to upload it. So I skipped it and decided to use the time to rest. I've had an engineer out and fingers crossed my internet so far seems to have improved. It's still not great, it's still a little bit weak. My last video that I did on Saturday took 8 hours just to upload from my laptop onto YouTube. So hopefully this one will go a little bit better. So internet issues was the first reason. Second reason was down to illness. My boyfriend and I decided to treat ourselves to a Chinese last week. We don't often have takeaway. We have been trying to cut down for financial reasons, but he will, if he does overtime at work, he will treat us every now and again because, you know, it's nice to have a treat. You can't live really without treats. Otherwise it's very, very boring life. Anyway, we had Chinese. I usually go for my normal bland rice and noodles and some prawn crackers, and that's about all I eat from the Chinese because that's about all I can eat from the Chinese because of my multitude of intolerances and allergies and sensory issues and what have you. So I can't eat a lot of food from the Chinese. I made the absolute mistake of deciding to eat one of my boyfriend's chicken balls that he'd ordered. He'd ordered sweet and sour chicken and I thought I'd give one of them a go. I usually don't massively like them because I find that the Chinese don't tend to cook them great, so even though the chicken's cooked, the batter on the inside tends to be a little bit soggy. And obviously I am lactose intolerant. Now the thing with my lactose intolerance is that it's increasingly getting worse in that there is actually some lactose products or products that are quite low in lactose I am able to eat, but more recently there's been things that I could eat before that I now can't eat. So I can't eat croissants anymore and I can't eat donuts anymore that are bought from the shop. These are things that I now have to make myself without any lactose products in them. And chicken balls were something that I could eat before. I touch wood, I can still eat fish and chips, but I take the batter off the fish and that doesn't affect me just yet, but I can imagine it will do soon. Now usually when I have a lactose attack, it will last for a few hours. It's crippling pain, it's, you know, lots of gory details that I'm not going to go into, but it lasts for a few hours and then it tends to go away. The next day I'll feel a little bit tender because obviously a few hours of gut pain is going to make anybody feel a little bit bruised and tender. And that's usually it. I bought myself some apples and decided to eat some bland food for a day or two just to let my stomach and what have you recover. But the symptoms seemed to kind of linger. The pain wasn't quite as bad as a normal lactose attack, but I was still getting pain in the evenings. I wasn't able to sleep laying down, otherwise I felt like I was going to be sick, so I had to sleep sat up. I can't do that very well in my bed, so that meant having to go downstairs and sleep on the sofa. My boyfriend, absolute awesome guy that he is, one night came up to come to bed and I'd fallen asleep, but I'd also managed to spread my 5'2" skinny frame across this whole king size bed, and he didn't want to disturb me because he said I was sleeping peacefully, so he went and slept on the sofa one night, which was very, very sweet of him. this seemed to last for about 4 days, and then I decided to look at my symptoms a bit, and it said that a couple of things that could make symptoms worse was things like eating fruit and drinking fruit juices, and I'd been having a glass of orange juice every day to get vitamins back into my system, and I'd been eating an apple every day, so I cut those out for a couple of days and I felt fine. And then I made the mistake of eating an apple and the symptoms came back. So I can no longer eat apples, we have discovered, and this is just slow deterioration of my body that is happening over time. There are more and more things that I cannot eat as they give me severe physical symptoms. So I can't eat apples anymore. Sucks, because I really enjoy apples, but I can still eat oranges and drink orange juice and eat bananas and kiwis and grapes and cherries and strawberries, and there's a whole load of other fruits that I do like that I can still eat, so I'll stick to those until they start affecting me as well. But for now, apples are out. And it does really suck, because when I'm ill and I crave just bland food, I crave apples in particular, because they don't taste a lot of anything to me, and so I can eat them without feeling sick. So that kind of sucks. I now need a new coping mechanism food to eat. That was the second thing that happened that stopped me from vlogging last week. It was a combination of bad internet and being ill, so I needed to spend a few days recovering, so I'm way behind on things like writing scripts for videos and just getting anything sorted out in life, essentially. Now the third thing that has been happening this past week, if you see my other videos, you know I'll be talking a lot about having my PIP assessment. I've applied for PIP. I could really do with the extra money from PIP, but I'm now at the stage that I got 0 points on my first PIP assessment. I went through to mandatory reconsideration, and I had my mum help me write out basically 6 pages of me breaking down what they said I couldn't do and what I actually can do, and saying things like, my official diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder is being completely ignored, because by definition of my diagnosis I have difficulties in areas that I should be scoring on that I scored 0 on, and all things like that. It's come back again as 0, so I now have to go to tribunal, and I'm struggling on knowing what to do, what to say, what to write, and basically not knowing where the first step is. Luckily, I got a lot of support online after asking for help. I went on Scope's website, and from there a guy sent me a link for advocacy department. I've emailed them this week and they're going to get back to me by phone, so I'm just waiting for them to ring me and see if there'll be a representative in the tribunal and things like that, and then I can get the ball rolling with that. So as much as I at the moment really want to give up, because I'm super stressed after going through the internet problems, after going through the health problems, it's making my depression worse, and I'm contemplating ringing the doctors to maybe get back up on other meds. I'm not sure. I'll ring the doctor and talk to them about it, but it's making my mental health worse. And as much as I do want to give up, because that would be easier right now, it would make my life harder in the long run. I really need that extra financial help, and there's a lot of other bits of help I could really be doing with, but this is just one part of that. So I'm not giving up. I will fight it to the bitter end, and that is what I'm doing at the moment. So you can obviously see all this paperwork in the background. This is all part of the PIP stuff. I have my official diagnosis there too, that I need to go photocopy and send, so I can put that in with my appeal. I have various other methods of proof there against what they're saying that I can do that proves completely otherwise. So that is all going to go in there as well. So I have to go get lots of photocopies. The library is reopened this week, so I can now do those possibly tomorrow. We'll see. That's what's been going on with me this past week, and I obviously have all this now coming up, stressing me out, but I'm on top of it, so I'm doing good. I'm trying to be proactive. Now that my health is better, now that I'm sleeping a little bit better, I am trying to be proactive with it all. I also, fingers crossed, have some extra bonus videos coming up. So for a few weeks there will be 3 videos a week coming up for me, but you'll have to watch in my channel, see what those are. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll get notified when those videos come up, so you don't have to keep looking for them. So if you do that, then you'll know about those bonus videos. They're coming up. Don't want to announce what they are yet. I'll announce it when I put the first bonus video out. That's coming up from me, and before that should be the next Saturday video, hopefully, that I've now got to go write the script for. So busy at the moment. I shall see you guys all in the next video. Bye for now.